Algeria have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good... Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution for Algeria, number 22.
So there's going to be another change here. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Algeria are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Algeria have reached the now or never stage. Lovely feet.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And that's it. And as is so often the case, their tournament ends not in a bang, but a whimper.
This
A thoroughly
is a
disappointing exit
children's
in an
announcement.
event. Well, the first day of any competition is special for
Hello,
everybody.
everybody, and welcome
Real
to
red
today's
letter
match.
day for everybody that is
Algeria
here, and all of you
against
who have
Democratic
joined us for our
Republic
live
of
coverage.
Congo.
I do hope you are comfortably strapped in for the ride, because we are certain that this is going to be an irresistible, emotional roller coaster for everybody involved. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. This looks promising. Lovely, and he shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Budawi. Mahrez. Mahrez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter is on. Oh, that's fabulous.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Algeria are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's in a great position here. It's a goal kick. Budawi. And it's Mahrez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Showing great feet there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And that looks a decent ball. And this is Mahrez. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Distributed tidily. It's a good run down the right. Lovely bit of skill. Baini. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period, Let us see what the second half brings.
Those of you making their way home on
So we
public
are still where
transportation
we
today,
were at
please
the
watch the
beginning.
screen for
It
train
is
departure
0-0
times
at
from
the break.
all local major stations.
Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. This might spell danger. That's a lovely, neat pass. Nouri. There's the shot! Oh, just misses past the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Nouri. Boudaoui, Algeria, finding their passes. Now then, the ball's come loose. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, super ball. Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. Just eases him off the ball. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Spread it left.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And that has left him in a heap. Here comes another cross. Algeria are repeatedly frustrated here in the face of this rearguard. Time is getting away from them.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And it's lofted through here. And he gets rid in a hurry. "90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. He slings it in, and out it comes again. Has a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Spread out to the left. Strong running down that left flank. Ah, such a clever touch. Good ball, good take. He's on it, can he get away? Mahrez. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, they could break here. half-time, extra time.
And a quick announcement for the benefit
So,
of anybody
15
who's found
minutes to
themselves
find a
a
winner,
little
but
lost
is
today.
there anything
Please look
left
at the
in the
screen
tank?
for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
And so the last chance to find a winner. 0-0 still. Play to win or play for penalties. Oh, that's superb. Oh, that was vital.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Algeria are still in search of... Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Aimed beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's good play. He is through here. Chance!
Well, that might be that, Peter.
Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Yeah, maybe most were not expecting this to go the distance, Peter, but they can't complain about the graft and energy on show. I think the scoreline
And
wasn't
now
from the
I'd
one
just
to
like
try,
to read out
and
our
now
fan
it's
club members who are
lottery time.
celebrating their birthdays today.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. And you can almost hear a pin drop. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he does it with poise.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Coolly done, 1-each.
He just did what he was asked.
Mahrez, his second man up. No! Denied remarkably!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
So, the second man in line.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked the spot, it didn't change.
Algeria are looking to keep pace here.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
The third man in the queue. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
And he sticks it away.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Saved it! And that's won it!
Victory in round one, still of course a lot to do, but it is one huge step forwards.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly.
Algeria really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
Well, surely most would agree that we are in what is
Hello,
very much the
everybody, and
business
welcome
end
to
of the
today's
competition
match.
now. Just 3
Algeria
more rounds to go.
against Nigeria.
And it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as anyone does. That is the overriding sense here. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here, with a place in the last 4 on the line. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And he plays one. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Nigeria clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Chukwueze. Benacer was in no mood for any of that. Out to the left it goes. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but
There's the shot! It's in! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
And here's Osimhen. And it's Delibashiru.
Has a shot!
Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring.
Big chance! It's in! And the comeback is complete!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good
After
ball,
40
and they're
minutes
in.
is number 9, Osimhen.
Nigeria take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Knocks it out wide. Now this could be a chance.
Minutes has been indicated.
Delibashiru. And Bassi. And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a good run, that. Great timing. Algeria really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Delibashiru looking to add to his goal. Bensabaini gets across to intercept that. Algeria looking to pass their way through. Benacer out to the right. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Algeria have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's having a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Crosses it into the area. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Algeria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's having a go! Should have put that one away.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Substitution for Algeria. Number 17.
Time then for the first
18.
substitution of the game.
Number 9. Number 10. Ismail Benasser. Coming on the field. Number 8. Number 22.
I think the message
number
here
12,
is quite clear, Peter. They
number
want another
14.
one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Algeria are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Cleared without complication.
Pretty robust defending.
Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Ball is over the line.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that is as far as it goes. Algeria are out. They have fallen just as glory was coming into sight. And the sense of loss and bewilderment is all too clear. It's a painful one to take. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you
Fellow
thinking?
attendees,
Algeria
this is a
really
lost
looked like
children's
they were
announcement.
just second to
Would the
everything.
father of a boy
Disjointed
in a yellow
even.
T-shirt
Yeah, it was a
kindly make his
high-intensity
way to the
game.
information
and
centre?
That may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
Well, surely most would agree that we are in what is very
Hello,
much the
everybody,
business
and
end of the
welcome to
competition
today's
now.
match.
Just 3 more
Algeria
rounds to go.
against
And
Nigeria.
it is reasonable to believe that they have as good a chance as anyone does. That is the overriding sense here. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there is a perceptibly greater sense of urgency from both sides here with a place. He's had a shot! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Riyad Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez.
Algeria have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique...
He's having a shot! And it's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Algeria are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! Brilliant from Osimhen! About as smooth as it gets. He gave it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredibly, he got so much power with so little backlash.
Number 9, Osimhen.
Nigeria get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, sweet feet. Spread neatly. Oh, the scoreline is tight. The tie right on a knife edge. Mandy promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Osimhen. Well, that's well seen too. Benacer. Bensebaini. Nouri. And Boudaoui. Atal. Out of play for a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's travelling a long way. Chukwueze. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Boudaoui. Atal. Mahrez goes steaming forward. Mahrez. And Mahrez! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mahrez can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's in plenty of space here.
I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's going to be a goal kick. Can he get it through? Oh, such a clever touch. Fire, and the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Bashiru. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Algeria are up by the odd goal, and the finish! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mahrez. He's on it, can he get away? Opts to play it back. In once more. Goes for a shot!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Mahrez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Nicely weighted ball. And that's out of reach.
Substitution for Algeria. Number 10.
Algeria can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Algeria do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Terrific header! He will be livid with himself. Bassi. And it's Bashiru. Shifted it to the flank.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end there.
And it's a corner.
Substitution for Algeria. Number 17.
Algeria
Number
are
9.
able now to make their
Number
substitution.
14.
It's been on the cards for
Coming
a
on the
few moments
field.
now.
Number 27. Number 22.
There's the
Number
header!
8.
Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Substitution for Algeria. Number 19. Coming
Algeria
on the
making
field
consecutive
is
changes here.
number 24.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Now there's a fine ball. Nigeria are looking to go forward now. Osimhen, he is onto this. Chukwueze, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Osimhen.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Deli Bashiru does really well to win the ball there. Now, can they get him away? No foul, says the referee. That's it, they're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. And he's picked it up out wide. Deli Bashiru. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's a key interception. Gently done. And it's made its way to him. Looking to play him in. Chukwueze. Deli Bashiru for Chukwueze. And it's Deli Bashiru. Well, there is a look that says it all. A pin. Extra time reaches half-time.
And a quick announcement today that
And it
whenever
has
the
been
result from
a
today's
punishing
match
game,
is
both
now on
physically
sale
and
in the
mentally.
stadium hall.
But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything. It's been grueling. But who will be standing at the very end? Nice control. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has been cut short. And now the breakaway. He's in a great position here. Chukwueze. Osimhen.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Bassi gets across to intercept that. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both
Please
ran
be
their
made
socks
aware
off.
that smoking is only permitted in
So it comes
designated
down to
areas
this,
within
a
these
final
grounds.
rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. So this one to set the tone. One 0.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
And so the captain steps up. Oh, it's a really good save.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Algeria with this chance to pull two clear. Big character, big moment, big save. So, the second man in line. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Algeria are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. And the lead is 2. Nigeria can't afford to miss another one. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Algeria are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. And the keeper's come up trumps.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So this to seal it. That's won it! Algeria advance, just quietly doing their thing. Their eyes now firmly locked onto glory.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a
Well, it's
happy
pretty
wedding
clear that there
anniversary
was a
for
solid
one of our
game
fan
plan
club
in
members.
place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So we welcome you wherever you are to the penultimate game
Hello,
at the end of
everybody,
what has
and
been this
welcome to
magnum
today's
opus of
match.
football.
Morocco
Fans have travelled from far
against
and wide to
Algeria.
ensure that they are part of it, and amid the uncompromising nature of this sporting conflict, we are all united in feeling the acute significance of the semi-final. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's a straight shootout for the final. That's what we're going to see. There's nowhere, Jim, you would rather be.
Yeah, one of...
Shot, surely! It's in! And it's Algeria who take the lead. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because
17.
he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Spread out to the left. Tries a shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
After 13 minutes is...
Well, was he ever going to miss that?
11.
Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, super ball! And he'll shoot here! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, the scoreline is tight. The tie right on a knife edge. Out to the left it goes. And it's Mahrez. And he's managed to get free. And he's gone backward here. Morocco are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
There's a look and plays it forward. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's a simple one for the keeper. Aguirre. Hakimi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Boudaoui. Nouri. Oh, there's a probing ball. Look at the space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nawi. And it's Masraoui. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
El Ainaoui.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mondi. And the semi-final reaches halfway. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So it's half-time in the semi-final. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Brahim Diaz. Knocks it into... Can he finish? Goal! Morocco! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And he's there to get it away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
El Kanous. El Ainaoui. Algeria have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Nouri. And it's Mahrez. That's a cute ball. Bruno gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Algeria really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Brahim Diaz.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a promising position, and it's made its way to him. Bruno deals with that nice and simple. Quality ball. And the counter is on. Mahrez.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. And no half measures from here.
And time is up. Well, you cannot hide the evident disappointment of semi-final defeat. There's no more cruel time to lose. They can only find small consolation in having come so far.
And a quick reminder today, everybody,
Algeria
to
really
make sure
looked
that
like
any
they were
litter in
just
the bin
second
is
to
provided.
everything.
Thank you for your
Disjointed even.
cooperation.
Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
So just one more
Hello,
hurdle
everybody,
before the
and
ultimate
welcome to
final
today's
where
match.
everybody wants to be,
Morocco
and the
against
atmosphere is
Algeria.
truly sizzling. Expectations high, volume high, tension high, but most importantly of all, the stakes very, very high. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's a straight shootout for the final. That's what we're going to see. There's nowhere, Jim, you would rather be.
A game some may argue with justification as being harder than the final itself, Peter. I can certainly attest to that from my own experience. While you do everything to tell yourself you shouldn't get too ahead of things, it's actually harder than it seems. But it's looking like a terrific occasion here. Let's just hope we have a game to match all of this wonderful expectation.
We have already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Messina calmly anticipates. Driving forward. Alainawi. That's a throw. Looking for the run. Firmly met. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's tidy. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
There's the header! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Algeria are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Mahrez going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Played out towards the right wing. Showing good feet. Hakimi. Swept in. So the play, and it is a goal kick. Boudaoui. That's good running with the ball. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? With half-time at hand. Perfect timing.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
After 45 minutes is number 15, 8-0.
So, and the semi-final reaches halfway. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support
Plenty of signs
from our
that
charity
both managers
fund,
can
Chance
take
in
a
Football.
lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
So it's half-time in the semi-final. Algeria are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we are already promptly back underway.
Algeria really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And here's Mahrez. Skims one in. And it's claimed by the keeper.